Hi, I have another book to review today. My channel is called Lokaha Yoga, and that is based on the Lokaha mantra, which is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, and that basically translates to may all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And all of the books that I review on this channel have something to do with either increasing happiness or decreasing suffering. So today's book is called The Open Road, The Global Journey of the 14th Dalai Lama by Pico Iyer. I'm not sure if I'm saying the author's name properly. So this book was, it was interesting because it was different than any other book that I've ever read about the Dalai Lama. Usually books about the Dalai Lama kind of focus on his teachings. This book was written by the son of one of the Dalai Lama's friends. So this man has been around the Dalai Lama for decades, since he was a child, and he often traveled with him, and he went to visit him in his home in Dharamsala many times. So he has a different perspective on the Dalai Lama. He kind of sees him behind the scenes a lot, and he knows more about what kind of a person he is in private. But he also goes to his meetings and lessons that he teaches big groups of people. So he goes to those teachings as well. So he sees like both sides of the Dalai Lama at home, and then when he's at work. And he stresses that the Dalai Lama is the same, wherever he goes. He's often happy and smiling and optimistic, but he's also a realist. He's very religious, but he doesn't push religion. It was kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the Dalai Lama. He also goes into great detail about where the Dalai Lama lives, not necessarily his house, but the town in which he lives, Dharamsala. And I've never read a book about the Dalai Lama that gave so much detail and talked about the stores. And he talked about the stores in Lhasa in Tibet. But he talks about like all the different buildings in Dharamsala and the roads that go to the different buildings. And it was just kind of an interesting, I would say, behind the scenes look at the Dalai Lama and his surroundings. I would give this book 4 out of 5 stars because I'm taking 1 star away because there were multiple times in the book where I was lost. The author would use like a Buddhist term and not define it. Or even if he defined it, I still wouldn't quite understand it. And then he also, like, anyone who's watched my videos on this channel knows that I like a conversational writing style, and this is definitely more of an academic writing style. Long sentences, big words. I had to sit there with my phone next to me and look up the definition of words quite often. So for that reason, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's just not my style of writing that I enjoy. But definitely a good read if you want to get a different perspective on the Dalai Lama. Again, it's called The Open Road, The Global Journey of the 14th Dalai Lama by Pico Iyer. So go to your library or bookstore and get a copy, read it, and let me know in the comments what you think.